Hello, book lovers. Welcome back to the channel. Visitors, if you happen upon the channel, feel free to join us. We would love to have you here. Well, hello again. Good morning, good afternoon, or evening, book lovers. This is your host, Black Devil, and I am here with another installment of my video revisited segment. And this time I am featuring part 3 of the book, The Help by Kathryn Stockett. Now, I just wanted to take a breather for a minute, guys, because just something to laugh about, just to take some of the heaviness off of the subject matter of the book. And I want to talk about our birth lengths. In other words, how long are we when we are born, or how long we are when we were born, as it relates to our adult height. Now, both Kathryn Stockett and Skeeter Phelan are tall women. They are both the same size. Either they are 5'10" or 5'11". This is just another way of connecting dots, because in part 1 of this series, I told you that Kathryn said that this book was loosely based on her life, but she did say that her adult height is either 5'10" or 11, and the same for Skeeter Phelan. Now, Kathryn didn't say how tall either of her parents or siblings are or were. Skeeter didn't say how tall her father and brother are either, but it was said that her mother, Charlotte Phelan, was only 5'4". She was my height as an adult. Now, I believe that one of, if not the main reason our birth lengths are recorded is because it's one, if not the main indicator or factor in determining how tall we will be when we reach adulthood. Granted, nothing stunts our growth. Well, if that's true, listen to this story a little bit more. And like I said, Skeeter is 5'10" or 5 feet tall, same as Kathryn. Now, Skeeter's mother is supposedly 5'4". But when Skeeter was born, she was 25 inches long. That's 2 feet 1 inch, right? Now, when her brother saw her for the first time, I don't know if she was in the hospital or if they had come home with her, but he took one look at her and said, "That's not a baby, that's a Skeeter." And that's how she got her nickname. Now, Skeeter was, like I said, 25 inches long at birth, and she grew to 5'10", 5'11". Now, what I just said about our birth length as it relates to our adult height is true, then Skeeter supports that. It falls right in line with that. But now, there are exceptions to every rule. Now, in my family, whenever someone is having a baby, those of us living in the immediate area usually go to the hospital to await the baby's birth. And so, there we go with one of my sisters. Now, after my niece was born, my youngest sister and I went downstairs to get something from the vending machine. Now, let me tell you a little bit about her, my youngest sister. You've heard people say that thus and such or so-and-so has an eye for detail. Well, just ramp that up a couple of notches. Because my youngest sister, or I should say youngest sister, has a very keen eye for detail. and she forgets very little. Now, I can give her a run for her money in the memory department, but boy, that eye for detail stuff, it's just, it's just the envisioning of it all for me. So, on our way back up from the vending machine, the doctor who delivered our niece was on the elevator. He asked us if we had seen the baby, and we were like, no. Well, when we reached our floor, the nursery was just across the hall from the elevators. So we stopped at the nursery, and we, oh, look at this baby. My sister finally says, oh, but look at this baby. She's so long and skinny and pale. And it looks like she may have a receding hairline. Okay, I said, when you come on, you always somewhere pointing stuff out. Let's go. So we get in the room and find out that was our niece. we were looking at in the nursery. Well, now, she didn't say anything to my sister, during the time she was in the hospital. Matter of fact, the conversation didn't come up again for about another, I guess about 2 years later before it ever came up again. And the reason that baby looked so long and skinny is because she was long. Now, like I said, if what I said is true, Skeeter fell into, she supported what I believe. But now, my niece is the exception to that particular rule, because when she was born, she was 24 inches long. That's 2 feet even, right? But as an adult, she's only 5'5". She's 1 inch taller than I am. And, for whatever reason, sometimes when babies are born, it takes a couple of days or so for the coloring and their looks to settle. Because that same niece turned into a beautiful little baby, little girl, and a gorgeous woman with two children of her own who are also as beautiful as well. But boy, the day their mama was born. Okay, I'm sorry for getting carried away with my memory and laughter. But anyway, yes. So, my niece is of average height, so she would be the exception to that rule. So yes, we all know that two things can be true at once. So book lovers, this completes another video. 2 in one day, wow. I just want to go ahead and once again say thank you to all of my subscribers, and thank you to the visitors. Hopefully one day you will go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you can be in on all of the shenanigans that the rest of us are up to on this channel. And to everyone, don't forget to like, share, and should you honor me with a comment, and I hope you will, please do so respectfully. Okay, book lovers, by now, you know the old routine. As long as there are books around, there is always something to read. Book lovers, thanks again for watching and or listening to my videos. Thank you for participating. How are you participating? Anytime you like, share, or comment, then that's telling me that apparently I must be doing something right. And I thank you all for that. And in the meantime, book lovers, please be safe out there. Until we read again, God bless.